I think that's totally the way to think of it. What else? Was there anything else there that you guys really? I think every one of the little embellishments, I think those are great little launching points where we can kind of play. Yeah, totally.
Wait, okay, so questions. So everyone is Cuban in this camp?
Well, it's whether they're all Cuban or they're, you're playing around with this notion of, one of the things, the reason the Cuban thing came up was because, as you can see here, when he falls in love in the East, I love you, I love you, I love you. And we were talking about how it's like, if we're going to start doing this, we can't just make fun of the little Asian backers. We're going to do it, we got to spread it around a little bit.
Yeah.
And so as he was talking about Florida, this camp in Florida is the Anita Bryant orange juice thing. I just said, well, it's Camp Florida, there's going to be a bunch of Cuban camp counselors there. So that was how that came about. They don't all have to be, unless Marty's got a reason for them all to be.
I kind of like, there's something very One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest about that. I don't know,
all the counselors were Cuban men.
That's right, and then John can say, hey, listen, just because they're tan doesn't mean that they're Cuban.
And then Connie is videotaping this?
So this is, Connie is, there's one thing that we were talking, is a paparazzi, right? So this notion of Connie coming in and she's somewhere in the corner, and so rather than just looking through the binocular, she's sort of capturing everything on video.
Okay, yeah.
Whether she's going to sell it to TMZ or something TMZ-like, depending on where we are period-wise. And the reason I kind of liked that was because it allowed us to do some interesting things, framing-wise. It allowed, and there's that moment where the camera moves in on Andre, right? And he's talking about that. And there's just this part of me, and again, I don't know if it's going to stay or not, that just is in love with this notion of Marty having, the eyebrows, and the camera moving in on that face of the eyebrows, and something genuinely grave coming out of it, as opposed to what we're used to, right? For me, that's something that's interesting and fascinating. It's the juxtaposition. It's the reason why we don't just turn on Pink Flamingos and watch it that night, right?
And so would we be able to have, if she has a camera, some kind of display on the back? I know you talked about this.
We'll have the video projector there,
awesome.
and we'll be able to, yeah. So the other thing too to think about as we're going through is the notion of, it doesn't always have to be the live feed too. It can be like a TED Talk, So, we can show, projections that make us feel like we're in the restaurant. One of the things I wrote down here is you were talking about all the Texas things that you were putting on. Is I imagine Glenn as Divine, how he did it in Pink Flamingos and he did it in Female Trouble. There's the walk. The walk down the street while he's in the car on the side. There's just part of me that just was wondering, it's like if we got them all Texased up and we had to do that walk.
Walking down the street.
Walking down,
awesome.
just walking down the street all Texased up, and we just got in the car and just took the video of you walking past, people just.
I don't have any cowboy boots.
Well, if we decide to do this, we'll talk to Chicago Costume and we'll figure something out there. We've got a couple of connections there. What else? Other questions?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
If anything else slips in there, then I'm
just jump
where
in.
did that come from?
John, what do you think as your?
Well, as I'm afraid to just jump in because
You don't have to worry about it as Walter. You can just kind of as a drama.
No, I mean jump in doing this while they're doing this tonight because they're trying to find all of this. But I sort of was wondering as I'm sitting here, like, if I'm going to be out here the whole time. I'm assuming.
Well, you could, or you can go back and forth. I mean, you can go back to the kitchen or.
Right. I know if it would be
To
here,
other tables.
Yeah.
If it would be here or behind whatever's there. As they're talking, I'm wondering if I'm going to be listening to them and reacting, but I don't want to full focus from the story either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think that I think you don't have to worry about that, right? Because if the audience starts responding to you, then there's a little bit of pleasure and joy in that. And then if the audience is responding to you a little too much, then Glenn or John can give you a dirty look and you can walk away.
Right.
Right? I mean, you can. I mean, that's totally plausible and doable. So don't be afraid to do that.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. So don't be afraid that, at least from a non-vocal place, if there's a way you're going to take it off the rails.
Okay.
The thing that I would like is I would like to see, again, sort of little ways. The thing that I always imagine the waiter saying to them is just, you know, he goes over, he's got the rest of the accent.
He does.
Walter, you know, he's Wally Andre, excuse me, gentlemen, but if you don't keep moving that fast, you want to stay until you have to. You know what I mean? There'd be that kind of a moment, you know. There can be the moment where Divine orders something and you come back and you tell Divine that we don't have it.
Uh-oh.
You know? And, you know, and there can be this moment where you're talking and you're using all the French terms, you know, oh, it's a delicate fish, it's a, yeah, those things. And then as you're telling Glenn what those things are, John, the same way Andre's got to do it for Wally, John's got to, it's fish, basically. It's, you know, John's got to be your interpreter for Glenn. I mean, those are, those.
Play up Divine as this glutton.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Discovered.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then there's just got to be those moments again. I mean, one of the reasons why, you know, when we talked about the sort of serendipitous thing about you being the waiter is this notion of you know, you have the capacity with a look to be, you know, to put the capital B in bitch. You know what I mean? So
Not a word.
So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's the kind of thing where in the beginning, like it is right now, I think it's a lot of waiting and a lot of, you know, but I think that we're going to hit a point, you know, where we're going to feel more comfortable about the whens and I think it's, you know, the whole sort of thing. So I am not at all worried about you, stealing focus. That's, yeah, not at all.
And I guess my other.
I'm more worried about this one stealing focus, not because of Aaron, but because of Connie.
Right.
You know, Connie's the one who would not allow, you know, yeah, she's respected.
She is a spectacle.
And a little because of Aaron, probably.
Well, and my other thought is so okay. So we're doing this play, and it's okay. So it's a connection to my dinner with Andre. Are we going to eat? I mean, are we going to order? I mean, we're going to go through the whole. I'm serious. Are we going to? Because they eat and they sit there and they have dinner.
They cheat a little bit in eating, though.
They do cheat some, but they still order food, get food,
Yeah.
eat food, and then, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that's out there. I think that's out there for that still to happen. Because I think we would have ordered, certainly by this time we would have ordered,
Oh, yeah.
and we maybe even have received our meals. Or
Well,
whatever
something-
we ordered.
What's the, you know, food is fun.
Food is funny.
Food is fun.
Yeah, I just watched
Get creative.
Tom Jones at
Oh my god.
at Northlight. It was so funny. And they
It's a lot of food, man.
Yeah.
A lot of chicken legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of drumsticks
They
in there.
didn't do it up as much as in the movie.
No?
No, but it was so funny.
The older guy with the white beard and the white John Lister.
Sorry. That's okay.